Hi, Peach Leagues. I'm doing this video on what's going on now. What's going on in my life right now. Um, okay, so I'm gonna be real with y'all. I got myself into a very bad situation. Honestly, a very bad situation. Um, where I was staying in this hotel. Um, I was paying my own rent. I was living pretty good, to be honest. I wasn't the happiest. I ain't gonna lie. I could have been more grateful for what I had, and this is probably why God put me through this. Um, I could have been more grateful for what I had, but I was grateful, but I wasn't grateful enough. And that's why I tell you guys, be grateful for the things that you have, because it, just like it was given to you, it can be took from you like that. And let me turn the light on because y'all can't really see me. Um, that's much better, huh? Um, but like I said, just like something was given to y'all, it can be taken from y'all. Um, that's why I say be grateful for every little thing that you have. So let me tell y'all something. I left that hotel because I got a call from a pimp. Let me act this out for y'all. I'm just chilling. I was at the hotel. I was going through a lot of stuff, and that's probably why it was so easy for him to convince me to give up the life I was living to come work for him. He was very convincing. I was going through something at the time, so that's how I got myself into this shitty ass situation. And I'm not gonna cry. I'm very upset. I'm not gonna cry. I'm very upset, but I'm not gonna cry because I know that God got me. He's gonna get me out of this situation, and that I'm going to do better after I get out of this situation. So chilling. This I was 17 at the time. I just made 18 last week. My birthday was January 4th. I just made 18. I was 17. I was alone. I knew my birthday was coming up the week after. He called me around a week before my birthday, my 18th birthday. Um, I knew I was feeling alone. I knew I was probably going to be alone by myself. He called me. I was sitting down. I was watching TV. He called me. He called me through the phone. Ring, ring, ring. Y'all know I like to act out. I like to act out what happened. So that's what I like to act out things. So he calls me. Ring, ring, ring. I answer the phone. Um, he starts asking me, he's like, well, let me start over, y'all. Let me start over. He is not the person who called me. He didn't call me. He had one of his girls call me. So let me start over. Let me start over. He did not call me. He didn't call me the first time. The first time I ever heard from these people, he had one of his workers, one of his girls call me. So he had Renee call me. So, like I said, I'm chilling. I'm going through a lot. I'm thinking about how my birthday next week, how I'm probably going to be alone for my birthday. I'm going through a lot. 17 years old. I don't have no one. I'm going to be alone on my birthday. So, I get a call. Ring, ring, ring. I answer the phone. It's a female on the phone. She said, hey. I said, hi. How are you? She says, I'm doing good. How are you? I don't exactly remember what was said, but this is how my conversations normally start. I'm doing pretty good. She says, she said, are you looking for somebody to work with? I was like, not really. I did take the position when I was first offered it. She said, are you looking for somebody to work with? I said, not really. She says, well, we want you to come work for us. We seen a lot about you or whatever. We see that you're a pretty good worker. We want you to come work with us. So I say, okay, well, I'll think about it. The whole time I'm telling this woman that I'm thinking about working for Her Pimp, but the whole time I'm like, hell no. In my head, I'm thinking, hell fucking no. Because I've worked for plenty of them before, and it all turned out like, let me not get worked up. Let me not get worked up because I didn't even tell y'all while I'm upset yet. But it all turned out pretty bad. So I tell her, okay, I'll think about it. I'll get back to you. Ping hangs up phone. I was never planning on calling back. Throughout the week, I started getting more phone calls from the number. I didn't answer any of them. Um, so then the number starts texting me. It starts texting. I can be sitting here. Things was going down. So yeah, after I actually fell in love with Dre, I started dating the guy. You know, he became my boss and my boyfriend. It turned out to be a really bad situation, a very dangerous situation. My life was in jeopardy. Um, but like I said, you know, ever since then, I've been very careful about my surroundings and the people I put myself around. Obviously, I wasn't being careful enough. But like I said, I'm going to get onto that later in the story. So we on the phone or whatever. I said, so are you abusive towards your females? He says, of course not. I'll never hit none of my females. I met his nephew. Y'all, his nephew looked just like NBA Youngboy. I'm telling y'all want to know what his nephew looked like? Go look at NBA Youngboy on Instagram and you'll be like, you'll see, if you see the two next to each other, if you just like put a comparison photo, you'll be like, damn. This guy is just like really tall, but his face is just like NBA Youngboy. So I saw him, I was like, damn. Who know the who know the most evil people got the most prettiest face, honestly. But I'll get onto that more in the story. So yeah, I fucked up. Yeah, I saw him, I judged him based off of his looks and not who he is. Yeah, I fucked up. You can't tell you ladies that's watching this, you can't tell me you ain't ever did it. You see a guy that looks like that, you like, damn. You know, yeah, I got a little crush just by looking at the boy. But after getting to know him, I hate. Ooh, let me get to that later. So we at the store, whatever. Me and him, me and NBA, we started talking to each other, and you know, of course, he's being nice to me. They're always nice when you first meet them. So we're conversating. I like what I see so far. I like what I see, and I like what I hear. So Dre all over again. That's how I fell for Dre. Well, no, I didn't fell for Dre. I didn't even like Dre until after at least being a week with him. So I'm not gonna say that. Yeah, I liked the way Dre looked, but I didn't really fall for him until at least a week. But my dumb ass NBA, I like me some NBA Youngboy. Whoo! So actually seeing somebody that looks exactly like him, of course, sounds like damn, honey. So he's very, very tall. Like, he's way taller than me. And you know that is tall. He's very tall. And I like me a tall man. Whoo-wee. But, so I liked it what I was seeing. I liked it my experience so far. So we started talking at Walmart. We was talking to one another, you know, laughing, getting to know one another. I checked. Actually, when I was at Walmart, I was doing a video. If y'all remember, I was doing a video on Instagram or Snapchat, and I had wound up dropping the money out my wallet, which had about $800 in it. So y'all, I tried to ignore it for the longest, but my nose is like running. I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be right back with this story that you want to hear. I'll be right back. And we are back. Me and NBA, we happen to be sleeping in the same bed, and I didn't make the first move, not at all. You know, because I was like, you know, I'm new here. Would that be very smart if I did some shit like that? So he's the one who started it off. We was in the bed. He put his arm around me. He was like, you mind if I cuddle with you? So let this be noted. Let this be noted, because I want this to always be noted that he made the first move on me. Let this be noted that he made the first move on me. Okay? So he puts his arm around me, We start kissing. We had sex. So this turned into a normal thing for us. We started having sex like every night. So, back to buy something. And when I think about me, I don't trust nobody. I count my money when I go somewhere. If I know I'm going to go live with someone, I count my money. I put it in a secure place. So, I know it's $40 is missing. NBA took it. Let's just be real. Let's just be real. Because the pimp, he just got me here. He's trying to make a good impression. He's trying to get me to stay. He has his own money. Why would he steal my money? When was the pimp ever even close enough to me to steal my money? Because the first days I came here, we didn't even speak to one another. They don't put you to work as soon as you get here. They want you to get comfortable. And that's how they get you. But like I said, we're going to have this conversation. I'm going to tell y'all about that later. That's just what I'm going to stick to right there. I'm not going to even bring the other stuff up. So, that night, he'd drive us around, you know, all around town to different cities or whatever. That's what we do every night. But that was my first night working with them. So he started putting me into training. The other girls, he had a lot of the other girls try to train me or whatever, which, you know, I didn't really need, to be honest, when it comes to tricking, because I've been doing that for years, since I was 13. It's how I've been taking care of myself. So, anyways, we worked that night, and when this is the part that got me. When we go and we make our money, he wants us to give him the money. Which, I know you're probably thinking, Peaches, he's a pimp, what do you expect? That's not what I was told on the phone. I knew he was a pimp, but I guess I wasn't given enough detail, honestly. I told this man on the phone. I told him on the phone. It's not like I got here and acted brand new or none of that shit. I told this man on the phone, y'all. Let it be noted. I told this man this on the phone before I even came all the way down here. I wasn't acting brand new or none of that shit. Because like I said, I told him on the phone before I got here. I said, I don't like heading the money that I work so hard for, just giving it, I go out there, you know, basically ruining my body to get paid because, you know, I have to survive. So I'm working really hard and I get my money and I hand it to you. I hand you everything I got. That's not something I'm used to, y'all. I'm not used to it. Yeah, I've been in a situation like this before.